Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in commentary today is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Alison. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The right call here, I'd say. Markram want to get off to a good start and take on the new ball, it seems. Marsh at 2 today will be at the non-striker's end to start things off and look for a big opening stand.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. Misses everything.
Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit.
Great shot.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Too good. That is huge.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
No. Terrible shot.
That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Too straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Going with spin now. And the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. The Sunrisers with a massive shout. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survived what would have been a certain run out.
Shot. Should be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Unad cut, the pace bowler coming into the attack.
The slow left armour is coming onto the ball. Yes.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Unad Cut is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. The bowler looks really confident. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Gone. Great reflexes.
Pant, the left-handed batter, taking guard. I want a solid start. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Dug that out well. Doesn't beat the infield. Good shot, a beauty.
Hit that one on the up, a fabulous drive for six.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the fourth over. The score is now 47 for 1.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field. Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit.
That's a solid shot.
An Adkart with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Straight to the fielder.
Into the fifth over.
Rolled the wrists well to keep it down. Couldn't find the gap though.
Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Might look to go big again here.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, great ball.
That was lovely bowling, just not getting the reward it deserved. Must have been a whisker away from hitting the wickets.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Oh, that's close. Look to have pitched in line and hitting live. We'll see what Big Eye shows in the review.
Well, it's hitting in line. Bardoni out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. He looks quite relaxed too.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. On that nicely, good defence. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Going with pace now. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Great shot, just square a backward point. That might just make it.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Everyone's gone up. Ah, that's nifty batting there. Well-timed late cut, and there's nobody out there in the deep. That'll be 4 more.
Cut shot, played it so late. Impressive batting.
Gone, knocked him over. Just too much pace there.
Poor run coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now. He's got their tail up.
Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Dug that out well. Perfectly timed.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Pooran taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
Bad decision-making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Went for the drive, complete miss.
Great movement on that delivery, just enough to keep them interested. It just missed the stumps on the way through.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Good shot, a beauty.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. The Sunrisers with a massive shout. Shot, should be runs here. Time that perfectly.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Kumar coming back into the attack has done well so far.
trouble. Complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out.
What a superb delivery. Too good. Just didn't know where it was going and knocked them over.
The right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go.
Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
On that nicely. Good defence. Beats the field with a great shot.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Nice solid defensive shot. Sharma has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
Well, look how close that was to off stump. The timing on the shot was poor. Really didn't even get close to the ball. Very lucky to get away with that.
Waits for it. Crack! And that looks to be four.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, punched it to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery. Nicely played. Dug that out well.
End of the 11th over. The batting team are now on 115 for 4.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
2 blocks in a row now. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Bowler looks really confident. Rolled the wrists over nicely down towards fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. How will the bowler respond?
Nicely played. Runs 1. stretched it. No one there. Could be 4. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Misses everything. A nice shot. The new bowler is coming into the attack. On that nicely, good defence. Samad, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Nice, solid defensive shot. Straight through them. That was a lesson in leg spin bowling.
Chowdhury just about ready to go out in the middle.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Poor shot, really lucky.
Oh, that was a coat of paint away from hitting the wickets. Great bowling, deserved more reward.
Drilled that one away.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot. How will he reply?
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. No, terrible shot.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Massive chance.
Right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball.
Perfectly timed.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Shot, should be runs here.
Livingston with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Into the 16th over. The score is now 162 for 6.
Chowdhury advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance. Trouble. Complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out.
That's a solid shot. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Wow, that's missed a lot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Unad cut back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Great delivery. Looked to be the slower ball.
That was lovely bowling, just not getting the reward it deserved. Must have been a whisker away from hitting the wickets.
Into the 18th over. The batting team are now 179 for 6. Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Shami, the new batter in the middle, the right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. The loose full one goes unpunished.
Great shot.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Final over in this innings. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Everyone's gone up. Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. There'll be runs here. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Just threw the shots too early.
And the innings comes to an end. The Sunrisers will need 201 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
First ball for the batter, coming in. Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Thick edge, no! That's racing away. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Can't get that outside the ring field. Yada coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
It's coming into the attack. Change of bowling, the left armour is coming into the attack. Change of bowling, the medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Nice shot. Runs possible.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Couldn't get it through the field. Off the back foot and punched through cover. Wader on that so nicely. And they'll get some runs here.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Into the second over, the batting team are now 14 for none.
Shot, should be runs here.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run. Sharma left it alone. Didn't want to chase the wide one.
They'll get at least one here.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Doesn't beat the infield. There'll be runs here. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
The batting team are now 17 for none.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Solid shot, that's going for four.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shots.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Confused on what that delivery was meant to be. Terrible bowling. Well, it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Misses everything.
Shami with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Good catch, out! Ishan just about ready to go out in the middle.
He's got their tail up.
Straight to the fielder.
Ishan watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
36 for Pant.
Finds the fielder with that shot. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Oh, whack. Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over. 10 off it. The Sunrisers 46 for 1. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle. Singh, the spinner, coming into the attack.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder. A little late on that. No runs scored.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Shot. Should be runs here.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
End of the 7th over. The batting team are now 51 for 1. Change of bowling. The off spinner is coming on to bowl.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Right out of the middle of the bat. Too much room and got what it deserved.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Yep.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Ended the 8th over of the batting team. They won 65 for 1.
Just drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
Good return back from the deep.
Nice shot. Straight to gully.
The timing on this shot is so bad. Didn't even get close to the ball. Very fortunate that it didn't take off stump along the way.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
End of the 9th over. The Sunrisers now on 66 for 1.
There'll be runs here. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Bang. Sent back over the bowler's head. Mid-off and mid-on can only watch as that ball sails into the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Super shot, that.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Good shot. The beauty.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Oh, nice shot.
Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Hit that hard and fast. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. How will he reply?
Shot, should be runs here. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
End of the 12th over. The score is now 104 for 1.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Some adjustments to the field.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Too much room and got what it deserved.
That was a good, strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
No. Terrible shot. Another over where runs just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
They'll get at least one here.
Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
Great shot.
Whatever the bowlers are trying out there, it isn't working. Already past 70, and this innings could get out of hand with more deliveries like that. If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100's up. That was a really well-timed stroke.
Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get.
Livingston in the middle. They want to get the feet moving from the get-go. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Sharmy coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far.
Changes in the field to reduce the number of boundaries. The batters are going to have to take risks now to keep scoring them.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Great shot, at least one on offer. Absolute jaffer there. The edge flies through the gap though, and there'll be some runs on offer.
They didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Another pour over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Marsh back on now.
A few moves made in the field.
Power and precision in that shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist. Another run out to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
A nice shot. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire. Helped on its way, really, pivoted onto the back foot and lifted it all the way.
Change of bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Shot, should be runs here. Perfectly timed.
And apart from wanting to retain the strike, it's hard to understand why you'd turn down a run like that.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. at least one here. Oh, that's just too full. Ishan makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be four. Yada recovers well in that over. Gets back on track with an economical over.
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it.
Ishan, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Markram finds the outside edge, but it goes through the slip fielders. That's unlucky.
Threw the hands at it. Got it early, but enough on it to get 4. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Finds the fielder with that shot. Over. The sun rises. 183 for 2.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Yada coming back into the attack. Nice shot, but straight to gully.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Have to go for it now.
Well balanced, smothered the ball, and through the leg side it goes.
Good return back from the deep.
Timed that perfectly.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Nicely played. Runs 1. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.